Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another video review. You know, over the last year, the Power of the Primes line has come out with some fantastic figures. I mean, we got some characters that we haven't seen in toy form since the 80s. Dreadwind, Darkwing, Battletrap, the Dinobots made a comeback, but I think the team that everyone was looking forward to the most was the Terrorcons. A 5-bot team of Decepticons consisting of Cutthroat, Blot, the leader Hun-Gurr, Sinnertwin, and Rippersnapper. These 5, of course, form the mighty robot Abominus. And Hasbro knocked it out of the park with these guys, especially with the deluxes. They look great with some fantastic paint apps. Granted, there is a few QC issues, mainly Cutthroat's monster head that keeps popping off, but other than that, some great details. Now, Hun-Gurr, of course, suffers from the Voyager class foil sticker issue where the stickers just aren't that great. Now, his are better than some of the other Voyagers in leader class we've got, but still there's room for improvement. And that's where Toyhax comes in. Toyhax just released a set of enhancements for these figures consisting of these 2 sheets. Now, these aren't as much large-scale upgrades as they are just stickers to add a little bit of extra details to these already fantastic figures. So what I'm going to do, opposed to my other Toyhax reviews where I do a nice before and after shot, I figure if you're watching this video, you already have the Terrorcons and you know what they look like before. We're going to skip right ahead to what these figures are going to look like with these extra added details that these Toyhax decals give to this awesome set of robots. Now, before I break out my tweezers and start peeling stickers to apply to these figures, I thought I'd go over the sticker sheets with you. They are printed on this nice foil backing that really gives a nice shine to the sticker, which is really going to add to that detail. Both sheets are the same backing. Lots of details, lots of shine, and like all Toyhax sets, they come with some optional stickers. So you have stickers with Decepticon insignias that you can use in place of just the plain stickers. So that's not really an option for me. I like to have my bots representing whichever faction they're on. So anyway, I thought you'd like to take a look at that before we get started. All right, the decals have been applied. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go over the deluxes first in both creature and robot mode, moving on to Hun-Gurr and then the combined form of Abominus. And we'll do the deluxes in alphabetical order, which means we're going to start with Blot. Now, Blot here is in his troll mode.
What the hell are you?
Anyway, Blot gets some nice yellow decals here on his front that cover up the painted yellow that was there before. He also gets a decal here on his forehead, and of course I picked the one with the Decepticon symbol. He also gets what I'm going to call Terrorcon plating here on top of the head and the shoulders. You'll see this same design on all the characters. He also gets some brand new decals for his eyes, so they're nice and shiny now. And some red decals right here on top of his chest in those little circles. And that is pretty much it for Blot in creature mode. Blot in robot mode gets some nice new shiny eyes. He gets some red detailing here on his chest. Of course, you see the Terrorcon plating here on his shoulders. He also gets blue down here on his shins and some little metal, what looks like metal grating right here on top of the blue. And that is it for Blot in robot mode. Next up, we have Cutthroat in Rodan mode, and Cutthroat gets some really nice details with his decal set. He gets some details here in the wings, both sides. Also gets some details here on the head, along with some new chromed eyes. He also gets some Terrorcon plating here on his chest, flipping around on the back. A lot more wing details, as you can see, including the red sections and chrome here, and some circuitry details there on his lower body. And that is pretty much it for Cutthroat in creature mode. Cutthroat in robot mode has a lot of details carry over from his creature mode. You'll see the details here in the wings, the Terrorcon plating there on the waist, and the details on the creature head. Now he also gets some new chromed out eyes. I don't know if you'll pick it up here or not, but it adds a nice new degree of shininess to the figure. There we go, if you can see that. Now I'm going to brag about myself a little bit. I got those decals right in the very first try. But that is it for Cutthroat in robot mode. Next up we have Reprolabels in his land shark mode, and he gets a lot of nice decals that really break up all his white. Starting here at the top of the head, you've got some new blue decals, one with a Decepticon logo. This sticker was originally going to be some more Terrorcon plating, but I went with the Con logo. Moving on, he's got some purple detailing here on his wrists. Along the back, or excuse me, along the side, there's some decals right there. Some blue to break up the white of the fin. On his back, you have some yellow and some new blue highlights right there. And that is a Reprolabels in land shark mode. A lot of the sticker details that was in Reprolabels creature mode show up here on robot mode now. The yellow on the legs, the blue right here on the knees, the purple on the wrists. Of course, he does get a brand new blue chest with a yellow Decepticon symbol here. Also, he gets some brand new chromed out red eyes as well. Also has the Terrorcon plating there on the thighs. And that is it for Reprolabels in robot mode. The last deluxe we're going to go over is Sinnertwin here in his Orthrus mode. Now you're thinking to yourself, what the hell is an Orthrus? Well, Orthrus was a monster in Greek mythology, a dog with two heads and brother of Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guarded the underworld. Orthrus was the dog of the giant Giron, a three-bodied, three-headed creature that owned cattle in the land of Etheria. Both Orthrus and Giron were slain by the demigod hero Heracles when he was asked to fetch the cattle of Giron for Osiris during the labors of Heracles. Anyway, enough with the Greek mythology lesson. Let's get on to these decals. Sinnertwin gets Terrorcon plating here on the side of his creature head. Both sides, actually, as you can see. He also gets a Decepticon symbol here on the side, some red decals here on top, and some circuitry details here on the side. As we turn around, you'll see some more decals here on the legs, some red decals on the back, and the same on the other side. And that's pretty much it for Sinnertwin in Orthrus mode. Sinnertwin in robot mode proved to be quite a challenge for me when I was applying these decals, because some of his decals are misnumbered and some aren't even labeled at all. For example, the Terrorcon plating here on top of the chest and here on the shoulders were not listed, so I had to really search the pictures online to find out where those were supposed to go. The stickers here on top of the shoulders, they were mislabeled, but fortunately the decals are all segregated by section. There's a Sinnertwin section, Blot section, so on and so forth. So once you find out where they go, they're easy to apply. Now moving on, he also gets some brand new red eyes to cover up the yellow eyes that the figure originally came with. A new yellow decal right here on the chest. 4 different chrome decals here on the chest as well. Red detailing on the arms and red detailing down here on the shins. And that covers Sinnertwin in robot mode. Finishing up the group is the Terrorcon leader, the double-headed dragon, Hun-Gurr. Hun-Gurr is the only Voyager class figure of the line and the only figure that you're going to have to do some prep work before you actually apply the Toyhax labels. You do need to remove all the factory stickers, which include the stickers on both sides of the necks, on top of the head, the shoulders of the robot, and the forearms of the beast. Of course, these stickers come off very easy and leave no residue behind. Hun-Gurr's new decals include new stickers for the top of the heads, new neck stickers for both heads, red on the outside and purple on the inside. That'll come into play later on. You get Terrorcon plating, if I can get that to focus in, on both necks, inside and out. I chose the one with the Decepticon symbol. Also, you get some new detailing right here along the sides. Turn him around. Chrome on the back of the legs. And that's pretty much it for Dragon mode. Hun-Gurr in robot mode has a lot more decals to show off than his Dragon mode. You have blue decals on top of the shoulders, these gray decals for the main shoulder. You have optional decals for the chest. I chose the Decepticon insignia. Down here you've got a decal on the tip of the tail, which forms the chest piece. You've got new details here on the forearms. And of course you can see the details on the robot feet. I do wish he got a chrome sticker for his eyes, but I guess that paint shines well enough. Now, word of warning. When I finished the entire set, I had these two decals left. There was no mention of them at all on the Toyhax site. I looked and looked and couldn't find any pictures where to find them, because you didn't see a picture of them in Hun-Gurr's Dragon mode, nor his robot mode, because Toyhax had Hun-Gurr displayed like that with the shins closed. So what I had to do, and it took a while, I had to kind of go over my figure with a fine-tooth comb to find a slot, or to find an area that would match those decals. And lo and behold, there it is on the inside of the legs. So when you get to those stickers, that's where they are. So anyway, there is Hun-Gurr in robot mode. Now, let's start to form Abominus. The torso of Abominus showcases decals that were both on the Dragon mode and robot mode of Hun-Gurr. You'll see where the purple dragon necks come into play for the chest shield, plus you have the shoulder stickers here that now form the hips, and the chrome along the top of the thighs. He also gets a new decal right here on the front. I added that Decepticon symbol there. Now, there were also eye stickers to go on the figure as well. Now, what these stickers did was they made it look like he had two eyes opposed to the visor. But I thought that looked a little weird, and I just stuck with the visor, didn't even bother putting those stickers on. Other stickers for this mode include the gold stickers here on the loincloth and the blue stickers as well. And that's it for Abominus's torso mode. Let's get him combined with his fellow Terrorcons and see what this Toyhax decal set looks together in their combined form. The combined form of Abominus looks fantastic. All the different decals on all the different figures really add to the overall look of the main combiner himself. You can make out all the different Terrorcon plating on all the different figures, not to mention all the shiny chrome that really pop on this guy. I love it. He's going to look great on my shelf. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Why are you using Sinnertwin as an arm? Well, I've used Sinnertwin as an arm since my G1 days. I always liked Sinnertwin as an arm because in G1 you really didn't have weapon storage for the smaller figures. So it gave me a way to incorporate Sinnertwin's large gun and give Abominus a shoulder cannon. Not to mention the high shoulders kind of give them a medieval look because they look like pauldrons on knight armor. Now, for those of you that don't know, pauldrons are a piece of armor that stick up from the shoulder that would deflect sword blows. So there you go, guys. I gave you some Greek mythology and a lesson on medieval armor. Toyhax once again knocks it out of the park with another fantastic decal set. I mean, these guys were great before, but these extra details really add to not only the creature and robot form, but the combined form of Abominus as well. And this set is not going to break your wallet either. You can get everything that I've shown you for only $16 plus tax from Toyhax.com. Guys, I appreciate you watching. This is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah! Hey, I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out some of my other videos that I've done on Generation 1 Transformers, Modern Era Transformers, and Toyhax Reprolabels sets. Once again, this is Patriot Prime. Hooah!